Welcome back to Stacy So and So. I thought that today what I would do is show you some treasures that I found in my mom's linen closet. Now, you know, I have dug through that closet before, but told you that she's been waiting for it to really kind of get cleaned out and organized. So this past weekend, I did the bottom shelf. Because I was actually on the search for something very specific, which I'll show you. But I found some things that I just couldn't pass up, and she was more than happy to let go of. So I'll try to make this as quick as possible because I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, but those of you who love vintage fabrics, whether they be, sheets or whatever, or leftover fabric from, in this case, probably 30 years ago, stick around. Okay, first thing I found was when I had went through her closet before, I had found my old Peanuts sheets from my bed when I was a child, but I was missing a pillowcase. And I found it. What does it say? I forget. Hold on. Oh, happiness is being one of the gang. So, very happy I got this back. Needs a washing. Will I use them at some point? Oh, guarantee it. The other thing I found was the matching fitted sheet from the flat sheet and pillowcases that I had found before. I love this fabric. One of the reasons I'm collecting all of these vintage sheets is I am thinking about taking all of them and cutting them up and making a rag quilt. So we'll have to see if I have enough or how big of a rag quilt I could possibly make with the amount of sheets that I have found. And then I found that I had the other matching version of this pillowcase. Didn't find the sheet yet, but that does not mean it's not in there. So again, just needs a really good washing. It's been sitting for a long time. And then I found this pillowcase. There we go. Let me open it up. There we go. Very late 60s, early 70s. So we'll add that to the pile of potentially becoming a rag quilt. Then I found a pair of these pillowcases. You guys know how much I love gingham. This just really needs a good washing. I cannot bring myself to cut this up. I do have two of them, and I honestly think that I will use them as just pillow shams. Maybe I'll add some other decorative elements to it, and then use it either here at home in West Virginia or in our place in Tennessee. So now let me grab the big bag. Okay, here we go. The big bag. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Okay. Let's see if I can find what it was that I went searching after first, because it's breakable. So I buried it. Not seeing it yet. We'll come across it. Okay. When I told my mom that I wanted these, I found them in the linen closet, and I told her, I'm like, I want these. I'm like, I am going to use them. She thought I was absolutely, well, I think she was charmed, but also thought I was just insane. These are the curtains that I remember being in my mom's kitchen when I was growing up, and she still had them. They are cafe style curtains. They do have tie backs, and they are definitely from the 1970s. Our house in Tennessee, the cottage that was left to my husband when his dad died, was built in the 70s by his grandfather. And the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets in there, you can definitely tell are from the 70s. And I thought these would be just so fun. Because even though I'd like to have new cabinets, in a way, I kind of like the charm of those cabinets. And I thought these would be great. Check these out. Oh, I have it upside down. Hold on. So this is one panel, as you can see. And then Is this another panel? Yes. I love the butterflies and the mushrooms. I love to change up my curtains and my linens, like, you know, all the time or seasonally. So I have all of them, and I thought these would be fun. I'm thinking maybe with what I have right now is taking those down. It'll give me a chance to kind of wash them and have something else to put up. And the colors are great for fall, and so I think are the mushrooms. So I love these. And then, now she had 2 of these. I only took 1. But if she doesn't want the other one, I am taking it too. I remember this being on our dining room table when I was really, really little. It's a lace tablecloth. I love it. Like I said, she has a second one that matches. I do not know how long she has had it, but I definitely want to use this on our dining room table here. I just want to make sure I give it a really good washing first, but I definitely want to hold on to this. Okay, now let me pause for a second because I won't have to. Oh, wait. Here's the matching Clipchamp to the one I had earlier. So now let me just very quickly pull out some of the other stuff so it's easier to get to. Hold on. Okay, we'll start with what I left piled on top. I have 2 of these curtains. I do remember these curtains hanging in my parents' bedroom as a child. And look, they're the one, do they even still make curtains like this anymore where they have the little pleats and on the back you had the special little hook that would slide up in between so that it would, you could put it on your curtain rod. So I have 2 of these. Very, very fun. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I will probably end up cutting these up for when I do the rag quilt, because I think it'll just be fun. And then I found this. It is a stray piece of fabric. And I asked my mom, like, Mom, I sort of remember this fabric, but I don't remember, like, what I remember it from. And it was fabric. It was not a curtain or... There we go. I love it. It's just a very nice, simple cotton. And she's like, I do sort of remember that. She's like, I think it was an apron that I made for myself. And I sort of, when she said that, I sort of remembered it. So isn't that pretty? If you love vintage colors and vintage fabric, I'm sure you have an appreciation for it. I don't have a lot of it. Not sure what I'll do with it. But this will probably end up being something just for myself to hold on to. Now I have 3 bags in front of me. I'm going to show you this one. Those of you who've been sewing for a long time, and if you were in, I don't know if these were regional, but I remember this was our favorite place to shop for fabric. Mom and I could spend hours. Tell me if you remember these bags. The Piece Good Shop. When I saw these in the bottom of that closet, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Mom, you still have Piece Good Shop bags? She's like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, well, okay, well, let's just dig into them and see what's in them. I'm not going to pull out every piece of fabric, but I do have to show you a few because it brought back memories. This burgundy color like I'm wearing now. This was a pair of, this would have been in maybe 1985, 84. If you're Gen X, do you remember the prairie style blouses that we wore? High neck, puffy sleeve, yeah. These were the pants. And this was the blouse she made me. You guys know how much we love plaid. Me and my mom and anyone in this house, we love our plaid. With as much patchwork items that I make, you know I'll be using this. And then I also found just some basic red, some bright blue. This is, It's some sort of like stretchy yellow fuzzy, but it's not fleece. I'm not sure what it is. Don't know what I'll do with it, but it seemed fun. And then also found, oh, some denim. Oh, you know what? I'll bet this is from the denim prairie skirt she made me to go with the plaid blouse as an alternative to pants, of course. What's this? And this is some of that gray. It's stretchy like the yellow. Don't know what it is. One day I'll figure out something to do with it. It'll be fun. Set that back here. And then piece good bag number 2. We found more of the blue. And then, oh, this brings back memories. This is a very nice, and there's quite a bit of it left over. It's a beautiful piece of wool, pinstripe wool. This was the material that she used to make me a suit, a skirt suit for homecoming, I think my freshman year of high school, which would have been 1984. But there's quite a bit left of it. I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe make maybe make a little hat, maybe patchwork it up and make a vest. That is very possible. Oh, here is the original reason I started digging through her linen closet. She had given me, I had went digging through their basement, and they've been changing stuff out, and they have been throwing stuff away, but she knows if it's something that she thinks I might be interested in, she kind of sets it aside just for me. And again, if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, you remember home interiors. And my mom used to have home interior parties, and so much of the stuff that was on our walls was home interior. And so she gave me this collection. It's a sconce holder in the middle, and then 2 pictures on either side. They kind of look like bamboo. But I'm planning on updating them, painting them, and putting them in our bathroom in Tennessee. But when you have one of the sconces, you can either use a taper or you need one of these. Please understand this still needs to be cleaned. It's very dusty. But this is one of the globes that you would then put the votive or tea light in. And this was originally what I started digging for. I found a whole box of these. I didn't keep them all. I just took the one for now. But it'll be very nice to have some candlelight in the bathroom for when the power goes out down there. So again, that was the original reason I went after. So hold on, let me dump this stuff out and we'll go on to, because I still have another piece good bag, a brown paper bag, and a plastic bag. Okay, so the next piece good shop bag, more blue fabric, some basic red strips. Don't know what to do with it. Oh, this is nice. So it's like a twill. So actually, it's kind of gabardine. This might have been, I don't think this was something for me. I want to say this was probably left over from one of, Mom used to make clothes in addition for me and my brother. She would make her own clothes as well. I want to say this might have been a pair of pants for her, or it was it was a collection. There was like pants and a blouse and a vest or a jacket. Anyway, there's still quite a bit of this left over. It's a very nice tan. The material is still in great shape. This is fabulous. I can't believe that this was stuck in the bottom of the linen closet and all the fabric is still in great shape. And no moths. Okay. This one, oh my God. Oh, I don't even know if these still exist. Foodland? Who remembers Foodland grocery stores? There we go. Oh my goodness. What did they call this? Tender Best is Foodland's trademark for quality. Okay. What have we got here? Okay. Oh. A pink velour. if Mom sees this, and I'm sure she will at some point, this might have been for the majorette uniforms or dance costume when I was growing up. There's quite a bit of it. It's nice. It's pretty. It's in great shape. Don't know what I'll use it for. Again, figure it out. I don't know how many times I've said that, so I apologize. More denim. Oh, this is a much stiffer denim. But, again, quite a bit. I will find a use. You guys know how much I love to upcycle denim. Thank you, Mom. Ooh, oh, lace. What would that have been from? Prom dress, maybe? Who knows? Little scraps. You guys know I will use every scrap of material. Oh, I wish I could remember what this is from. I wish there was more of it. Look how pretty. Again, I use scraps. I find a home. I find a home for everything. And more scraps and ribbon. And more. Yes. You know, when I go to make the, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I did a video quite a while back talking about, I made the pillow that had the state of West Virginia on it. And you use a lot of little tiny pieces of fabric scrapped together to make it, you know, just look like, so basically it looks quilted. It was great. So all of these little pieces will be fabulous for those. I'm just going to dump this out. Some white. And I think we'll throw this away because it's deteriorating. I'm not sure why we have crepe paper streamers in there. Who knows? Oh, look at this. This, I don't remember what this was for, but how pretty is that? Again, we will add that to the scraps. What is this? This might have been something for my little brother. It's navy blue with green and white zebras on it. Probably a pair of shorts. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Remember making these? I probably made this and it just got stuck in the sewing pile. How funny. Oh my goodness. Oh. And, oh, here's another little pretty scrap of fabric. We'll add that to the pile for the pillows. Okay, hang on. Let me get the next bag up. Okay, as I got to the end of that last bag and started putting stuff away, I came across some things that might make some of you laugh. I do remember my mom using these to roll my hair. Do you remember these? They hurt like crazy. Little brush rollers. You roll your hair up and this would go over top. And you were expected to sleep in these. Yeah. Here we go. I will not be reusing these. Oh my gosh. And then I found vintage wrapping paper. This would have been probably for, I guess this would have been, if this is for a bridal shower or baby shower, probably bridal shower. It's really pretty. I don't know what I'll use it for, but it's fun. Maybe I'll wrap a notebook or something in it. And then I found, and I don't know what this is. I gotta put my glasses on for this. It says Junior Deluxe Editions Club, a division of Doubleday and Company, Garden City, New York. Here's a golden opportunity to improve your children's spare time reading. Oh, maybe this was to do like a collection of golden books through the mail. There's no, is there a date on it? I don't see a date. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little research or ask Mom if she remembers what that is from or what it is for. I don't ever remember that. I mean, I know we had a lot of golden books, and we used to get highlights. I got highlights when I was a kid. We had a lot of Dr. Seuss books. So yeah, I'm not sure. So as I continue to dig, that was all of the fabric type items. Keep in mind, my mom had sold and still sells Avon, and she has since I think 1979. Yeah, and she still sells. If you're interested in ordering off her website, let me know. I'll share it. I found this. I can never have too many of these. I don't know if this was from 80s or 90s Avon, but I love these for travel with the little plastic. And I asked her, like, how long do you have that one, Mom? She's like, I have no idea. But she always had a collection of these, so we were never short on makeup bags or travel bags. But I love this one. It's blue. You guys know how much I love blue. Then I found, let me pull this out. Actually, I should go grab something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Many, many years ago, when I had went home to visit Mom and Dad, I was still living in Ohio. I don't remember. I was digging through their closet and I found this. Those of you who have bought Avon since the 70s, please keep in mind Little Hippo used to be a much brighter pink, and it came with a little, it was like yellow or orange soap that was also a hippo, and it was for scrubbing your nails. And I have kept it. I think I might got this in my stocking at Christmas when I was, I don't know, 4 or 5, but I've kept it. I've kept it clean. Still the best thing for cleaning my nails. So I loved that so much, so that when I found this, I'm like, that was mine. I'm taking it home. What is it, you may ask? It's going to need a little cleanup, but that's okay. It's a little bleach. It's a scrub brush for your back. Wow. The dust that just came off that bristle as I brushed across it. We'll be giving this a good cleaning. But yes, this was my scrub brush. Isn't that awesome? My back brush for when I was a kid. She's adorable. She probably came with like a soap on a rope. Very popular. So yeah, we'll clean this up. And so now I have giraffe and hippo. Then a couple other things I found. They're more recent. Mom would always buy and stock up on stuff, so I was really happy. I don't think they make Planet Spa anymore, but I found a whole bunch of these, and they are dry body oil to spray on. I have extremely dry skin, so these have never been opened. They are still sealed, so perfect. I will use them sparingly. My favorite hairspray, which I'm praying they don't quit making, because yes, I grew up in the 80s. Hairspray. And then I remember having one of these before. I think this was from the 90s. There we go. It's just a little mirror and a little place to put, well, whatever you need. Put your lipstick or just put a little picture. But I always like having these for when I'm out and about touching up makeup or lipstick or whatever. And these last two are just... I had asked my mom what this is from. It says... Hold on, I need the glasses again for this. Esquire Instant Coloring Cleaner Conditioner from KNC Mark Inc. New York, New York. We think, although we are not sure, that this was a cleaner and or dye, not dye, but like polish for shoes. And I can't find a date on it, so I'm not sure. This was way, way back in the back of the closet. If I ever find a date on this and figure out the exact brand, I guess Esquire is the brand, so maybe I could look that up and use a picture. I don't know. Then the last thing I found, And my mom laughed at me hysterically when I told her I was taking it. And she said, my God, don't open that. It probably stinks. Check this out. Love that 60s, late 60s, early 70s foil. I'm going to get brave and open it in case you're wondering what this is. You open the top. Oh my gosh. Hold on. There we go. Oh. Oh my God. She's not kidding. I need to wash this. This is the powder puff. It still has talc powder in it, which, you know, we all don't use because it's not good for you. I need to clean this out and air it out, but I was like, I want to just clean it out and have it. I probably won't use the puff, but I will clean it. But I thought this would be just fun to have to put, you know, extras in, like sewing scraps, needles, notions, or if I take it to Tennessee and use it down there and just put, like, I don't know, cotton balls or whatever in it. But wow, we definitely have to, I definitely need to get rid of that powder expeditiously. Wow. Who is this by? Hold on, let me look at the bottom, see if I can, what does it say? Okay, the scent was called Golden Woods. Puff and Powder Deluxe Bath Powder by Max Factor. So this was long before Mom started selling Avon, because it was Max Factor. Wow. So, thank you for joining me. For those of you who love and appreciate vintage items as much as I do, and you love seeing vintage fabrics from all through the years and the ideas and thoughts that it gives you to think about, what is she going to do with that? What could I do with that? If you have ideas on what I should do with some of this stuff, let me know, because I'm always interested in hearing from other sewists and other people on, you know, oh, try this or you should do that. I love that. So thank you for joining me again this week. I will be back again next week, and I certainly hope you'll join me. So until then, happy thrifting and happy sewing. And if you're at your family house or happy treasure hunting.